And we are live. What is going on, full time family? It is your boy, full time MMA, and we are here with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sugar Sean O'Malley in the building. What is going on?
What's up? It's my first interview, and fuck, I don't know how long. Ever since I got out of the news, no one wanted to interview me no more.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I didn't even like before we got on the stream. I didn't even realize Ariel Hawani the tweet that you were free and you had a fight coming up. I was just thinking about some of my favorite fighters the other day. Like, yo,
You
I'm gonna hit up
there,
Sean
bro?
O'Malley. Maybe and get an update on what's going on because I knew
Oh,
you had
you
your hip
just went
surgery. What's going on?
you just cut out for a solid 4 or 5 seconds, but
Okay, yeah.
right after you said Ariel Helwani, and then it kind of cut out.
Okay, so yeah, I was saying right before we went live, you were telling me check out Ariel Helwani's Twitter. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you even had a fight booked already. I was
Well,
just thinking about you the other day, and because you had your hip surgery and stuff, and 420
right.
was coming up, and I still want to try that Sugar Show OG. So, yeah, but I definitely hear that, man.
Yeah,
So with that being said, that's one of the things I definitely wanted to ask you about first. 3 days after 420, how did you celebrate?
dude, it was just another day. What fucking?
Yeah,
It was just another. Every day is a fucking good day. Nothing
I hear that.
changes really. Like I was just same old training, chilling, and then smoked at night and just fucking. It was just another good day. Didn't really do nothing crazy. But
You smoked some
what'd
Sugar
you
Show
do?
OG?
I did smoke some sugar soda. I actually am not signed with Atrium anymore, so they didn't want to pay what I thought I was worth, and they said that they couldn't keep doing it. So I'm actually not even with Atrium anymore. I don't know if they're gonna change the name from Sugar Shoji. I guess we got to kind of look at stuff in the contract, but technically I'm not with them anymore. So
That's all good. Okay, well, maybe
it's
in,
all
again in the
good.
future, yes, sir. I'm still trying some. I'll tell you that much. But I
Hey,
do
it's
see.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's still fucking amazing. Like I still fucking highly recommend it.
Okay, well, yeah, definitely, man. Hopefully, in time, well, there'll be a meet and greet or something. You'll still have a little bit. I can try some out. So,
Dude, fuck yeah.
I see now. You say July 6th. You're busting someone up. Have you announced who, or have you found out who at all?
I haven't announced to, and the thing that sucked is like, I kept like I've been dying to tell because I knew my suspension was coming up within like a certain amount of time,
Uh huh.
but they emailed me. My lawyer told me that like you can't say anything. USADA has to make an official statement first. So I
Okay.
keep teasing my fans saying I'm news coming soon, news coming soon. I'm like fuck, they want because I'm expecting them to tell me just like the next day. So I'm telling all my fans like news coming soon. And everyone's like, all right, you've been saying that for a while, but finally it fucking got announced. But as far as who I'm fighting, I do have a name in my head, and it's not official yet. I talked to
Okay.
UFC, and it should be official soon. So I'm not gonna announce nothing until it gets
Sounds
until the contracts are signed. But I believe July 6th will be the next date.
okay. I just want to ask one question because recently, and just because I think it would be just a fun fight, someone called you out recently by Brandon Davis. I don't know if you saw that or not. Did you see that?
I did see that. I also was called out by 6 other guys since
Yeah,
I've been
you were.
out.
You were. You definitely a lot of
I've been
clout
called out by
chasers. A
like
lot of
seven
clout
people.
chasers.
But they'll all get it. I just gotta right now. I gotta get healthy.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I gotta stay healthy. I'm healthy. My hip surgery fucking went good. I'm back to running. I'm back to wrestling. I'm back to training 100%. Obviously, coming off those back-to-back surgeries, fucking, it's hard to get back to just like healthy again. Like as far
A
as being
hundred
in
percent.
wrestling shape and that kind of shape. So it was a long time, but now I'm fucking perfect. I think I'm like 8 weeks out from that July 6th card, so plenty of time to get in shape. It's gonna be fucking bro. When USADA told me I was done suspended, it was a huge just fucking. I got goosebumps. I was like, fuck, because it was such a bullshit suspension in the first place, and I was this is the longest I haven't fought like in like 14 fucking months.
Yeah, that's a long time to be inactive. And like you said, if it's not one thing, it's the other. Like a lot of people, the more casual fans, they might not realize it. So at the end of your fight, everyone knew about your, foot and your foot surgery. But after that, you actually had a hip surgery as well. And so recovery went well for that. And now you're good to fight.
Yep, unsuspended and I'm healthy, so I'm excited.
Free O'Malley, man. I've been saying
Fuck
free
yeah,
O'Malley since the suspension, man. I posted on
yeah.
UFC Embedded, free O'Malley. I'm
I
live out here.
remember. I've seen it.
Hell yeah, man. Skinny boys, like I said, not even skinny, all the way back from the Contender Series. So I
Yeah,
cannot wait for July 6th. Is
fuck
that
yeah.
a pay per view, a fight night? Is that official yet? What that
That's
card's gonna be?
that's
Where it's gonna be?
that's John Jones,
Ooh,
son Amanda Nunez, and Holly Holm.
oh my god, that is so
That's in
fucking
Vegas.
awesome, dude. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope. That is dope. So that's in
Fuck
Vegas,
yeah.
right?
Yep, Vegas.
Perfect.
That's where I like fighting. I like fighting in Vegas. It's fucking fun, and it's only a 4 hour drive. I don't really like flying. It's just like fucking uncomfortable and just like breathing all that nasty ass fucking air from some fat lady farting and sneezing next to you.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Drive a lot closer, and I know you like fighting in Vegas, so it's not technically at home, but it's close and somewhere you definitely like
It's still
fighting.
in. Yeah, when it's fight week, that's what home feels like. You know what I mean? Like it would almost be weird to fight in Arizona right now. It'd be like it's just more normal fighting in Vegas as far as
Home away
the
from
whole
home.
routine, the fight week routine. Yeah,
And do you use the Performance Institute a lot when you're up there? I would imagine.
yeah. Every time I go to Vegas, I use it. I haven't used it a ton,
Mm-hmm.
but every time I go up there, I use it. It's fucking so nice. I'm so glad that's that close.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That okay. So, and it's dope. You're gonna be on such a big card. Hopefully, we'll get to see you on Embedded. I mean, if they don't, it's a mistake. I mean,
Dude,
just
That's a given.
that's a
I'm gonna be
given.
on embedded a given.
They
That's a
should have
given.
your own embedded. I mean, really. But no,
No shit.
I know you have your YouTube channel, and I've been telling I've been telling everybody to subscribe. You got the Timbo Sugar Show. I seen you brought a Twitch subscriber in, and you sparred with him. That was
Yep.
dope. And then he came back, and you guys like watched the fight together. Man, I watched all of that.
Right.
Do
Fuck yeah.
do you still keep in touch with him? I would imagine you do. I'd imagine he still subscribes to your Twitch after that experience.
We actually caught a couple dubs today. He lives in Canada, so uh, his name's Nick or Warlike when we play on Xbox. Yeah. We caught a couple dubs today on Fortnite. We still talk and fucking game.
Yeah, man, I haven't been as active on Twitch because my Amazon Prime expired. I so
Oh shit. Okay.
so I don't get the free subscription anymore.
Right.
But still, I definitely and also recently I haven't been on Fortnite as much just because I've been working more. So but still, that's the game of choice whenever I am on. But I also like to play Smite a lot. That's one of my other games. I don't know if you know about that.
Okay.
It's
I
it's
don't know.
it's
I
kind
haven't.
of it's kind of like
Yeah.
League of Legends, but it's the Xbox
Okay.
version, and so it's pretty cool.
Right.
But John Dotson plays it. He's somebody that I heard him shouted on like Ariel Helwani's show or something. So
Oh no way.
yeah,
Got a lot of
so
gamers in the UFC. I swear.
but yeah, so you got the podcast, you got on your YouTube channel. Is you also do other stuff on your YouTube channel? So make sure everybody, you guys, go check out Sean O'Malley's YouTube channel. And one thing I would recommend is this episode 34. I haven't checked out the new one yet. I'm listening to that tomorrow at work, but episode
Yeah.
34 that you guys talked to Paul Check, and that is a low key life changing podcast. You learned so much from that. And I went live a little earlier, and I was saying, it's called, it says God, ego, and mind, but really in the title, you could talk about like just health, because he talks a lot about,
Right.
it's a lot of stuff that could change your life health wise as well, and just so much stuff that made sense to me that I haven't heard before that he was talking about, and so just
You should
inspirational
go check
stuff.
out. He has his own podcast that'll fucking every single episode will blow your mind. Like he goes so deep into so many subjects. In we're talking about Paul Check-in. He's probably like, dude, he's 57 years old. He has a 40-year-old son, a 3-year-old son, and he has having his first daughter soon. He's got 2 wives, and he's fucking studied his entire life, just different subjects and like health. And he's fucking one of the coolest dudes ever.
Yeah, I couldn't do it justice, man. I could not do it justice. But I have the Check Institute up on the screen now. On the
Fuck
main
yeah.
page, it says, "Who is Paul Check?" It's Chek with the K. I'm definitely going to be downloading the podcast and listening to it because I was glad I listened to that. Like, I listened to the full thing, and it's one of those ones that you download and you listen to more than once because you need to soak in the knowledge.
Right.
There's so much just knowledge on that whole podcast. It's so really thank you for that because I wouldn't have known Paul Check without you. And he's not as big. I heard him say on your podcast, like you talked about him going on maybe someone else's podcast. He's not as big as maybe he will be soon, but man, inspirational, groundbreaking, life changing. Everyone's got to listen to. That's one of those type of podcasts. So that was super dope as well. All right, so you still got the Twitch channel as well, still playing Fortnite. You just caught a couple dubs yesterday. You said, how's everything going over there? You still rocking out on Twitch? You still partnered with Optimal Gaming? Is
No,
it
no,
Optic
not
Gaming?
with
That's what
Optic
it
no
is, right?
more. I haven't been Optic Gaming yet. I'm not with them no more. Gaming quite as much. His injuries have been healed up because for a while there I could only train like once a day and not even train hard. So I was
Yeah,
gaming like 5 just hard. So like today I played 2 hours, which was I'm getting in at least an hour. I'm cutting down the hours, just training way more and focusing my energy towards fighting again.
for sure.
I was injured, I could play. Like I still was fucking. I still had something I liked to do, so it was nice. But I'm ready to.
Yeah, that's good to hear,
It's
man,
not
because
playing as much.
I cannot wait to see your fight. So that's actually really good to hear. I'm glad, especially now you got a fight date. I would imagine, it's going to be extremely limited for your fight camp. But man, either way, great entertainment there. You're really good at the game. It's not like you're just on there, like just trying to entertain with, a lot of people. You can either be a personality or you can be a really good gamer. You're both. You're actually
Right.
really good at the game. You know what I'm saying? Getting dubs, hitting the last shot, getting the win, clutching it when your team's down.
I'll say I'm decent. I've just seen too many of those pros play. I'd say I'm
No,
decent,
okay, but
but
no,
I've
you
also
see, what you're doing right now is you're comparing yourself to the ninjas and the tifus and
yeah.
the literally the elite of the elite.
Right.
You are better than I've been a lifelong gamer. I've been gaming since Halo 2, and I would say competitively. Not in tournaments, but you're better than me by far, and I'm not bad. Like I game. I'm a gamer. I came up gaming with my
Well,
brother
thank you. I've
competitively.
played
So
enough to where I should be pretty good. I've played, dude. I've put in some fucking
I, I,
seriously
me
ridiculous
too,
hours on
bro.
that
So
game.
that's what I'm saying. I know a good gamer when I see one. You're actually really good.
Well,
You know what
thank
I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
You're a fighter too. The ninjas and those guys, they're not fighting
That's true.
and stuff
That's
like
true.
that. So you're not supposed to be at the highest level of with those guys, but for what you're doing on Twitch, you're great. As far as gaming, like you're the gaming, the
Thank you,
level
my
is high
brother.
enough. So for sure, but. So with that being said, man, we've pretty much got to update. You're healthy. You got a fight announcement coming up soon, and once the fight's
Yep.
official, you're gonna make the announcement. Once
Yeah.
you get the contract signed.
Right when I get the contracts are both signed, that's as official as it gets, and that's when it's announcement time. I don't want to say nothing too early.
Yep. Nope. No. Perfect. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Once the contract's inked, you make the announcement. I can't wait to hear who it is. We all know
Yeah.
we're going to be watching the fight card. It's on the same fight card as, like you said, Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, John Jones, Thiago Santos. I'll ask you this: do you have any predictions? I'll say for Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, because I mean both of them. You really look at them, John Jones and
That's
Amanda
a good
Nunes are
fight.
both really good. What are your thoughts on the co-main event
I,
first, and I'll ask you the main event as well.
I'm
So
gonna
Holly
say
Holm,
Amanda
Amanda
Nunez.
Nunes.
Amanda Nunez for sure. Not for sure. I don't fucking know because fighting's fucked up. But I'm gonna say Amanda Nunez.
Okay,
She
I hear
knocked
you.
out Cyborg. Look what Cyborg did to Holly Holm.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll
Fucked up
offer you
fight.
this.
But
I'm actually in my prediction, and you probably don't check out my predictions. You probably don't check out a lot of people's predictions, but I'm pretty accurate with it. I'll say this: I did pick. I've picked a lot of fights right, but in that fight, I am gonna be. I think I'm gonna go with the underdog, Holly Holm, because she's gonna provide a different style than Cyborg, who kind of came in more aggressive. So
right.
Amanda Nunes is gonna have to, and I think she can for sure. She can definitely beat Holly Holm, but it could go to a decision. I think Holly Holm, she could land a counter shot because it's going to be a different fight. So I am really interested in that fight. But Amanda Nunes, in my opinion, right now, she's the #1 pound for pound female fighter. I mean, after beating Cyborg in another weight class, how can you,
Right.
deny that the greatness? So
So you
100%
got Holly
understand the
though,
pick.
huh?
Yeah, I think Holly, because
Okay.
this is, and
I can
also I
see
think
it.
if Holly can't do it, no one can. I mean, unless maybe a Cyborg rematch. And I just think the style is going to be a lot
Yeah.
different. Because I picked up on something Jason Perillo, um, Chris Cyborg's boxing coach, had said leading up to her fight, or after the fight, after she lost. He said, "I tried to tell Cyborg that just brawling isn't going to work at the highest level. So I think we made
Damn.
some mistakes." And so Cyborg coming in and brawling, there's no way Holly Holm comes in like that. And so Amanda Nunes is
True.
good enough to still beat her on her back foot. But I think it's going to open up possibly a decision and maybe even some counter shot. I think she has a chance. I mean, maybe it's 40% chance. I mean,
I could see a
Holly Holm
decision
is the,
for sure.
go ahead.
I could see a decision from Holly for sure.
Yeah, something like that, a decision like that, something like that. I could see that. And then the
Yeah.
main event, you got John Jones, Thiago Santos. I mean, I think Thiago, he's a beast. We know he's a beast coming up from middleweight. He's knocked a lot of dudes out. But what do you think about the main event?
You just can't really bet against John Jones right now, especially when it's. I don't really. I haven't watched too much of this Santos, so who knows? He could be fucking. You go out there and knock out John Jones for sure. But I gotta go with John Jones.
I'm with you on that one. I mean,
Hard
John
not
Jones is.
to.
I mean, for him, one thing I would love to see is him go up to heavyweight and fight like Daniel Cormier at a new weight
That would be
class where
sick.
Daniel Cormier is undefeated and something like that. But I'm going John Jones versus Thiago
Fuck
Santos.
yeah.
And then in your fight, I'm picking you. Spoiler alert. I don't know who the opponent is. I'm picking you.
You asshole.
I'm fucking hoping it's a finish, but I'd rather it be a win. If it's a smart fight, if you don't get the finish, you don't. But if I know you're going for it, I know you're gunning for it, and if it'll be even better if it is. But I'm just going for the win. So I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. It's awesome. Thank you. Sorry about the delay.
All good,
I'll tell
brother.
you the story real fast about what kind of happened. So I'm in a house and I have a two car garage, and my landlord rents out a little studio apartment above my garage to like people that have a hard time getting places. Sometimes they're felons. A lot of the time they're addicts and stuff.
Yeah.
They go through like churches. Sometimes they help them get them in there. Well, this guy was
Right.
trying to fish stuff out of my garage with a hanger and dropped a cigarette out of
Oh
his mouth and
shit.
set my garage on fire. Luckily, my brother was up getting his baby a bottle, smelled the smoke, and woke everyone
What?
up 4 in the morning. Had to get out the house. The firefighters came out, contained the fire before it spread to the house. It was bad. Like, firefighters have been coming to my house the last 2 days, like, that weren't on duty just to look at it because it's like the talk of the town. And so this guy
Damn.
didn't wake us up after he set the fire, took off because he had warrants, and came back afterward and started telling on himself. Like, yeah, I thought I heard crackling, but I thought it was like demons, so I took off because I had warrants. Like, he started telling on himself, so he got evicted. And our electricity, we have like 4 outlets in our house that work right now. The electricians were able to get on.
Jeez.
They're gonna get the rest on tomorrow, but that's why we didn't do this interview, 2 days ago. So sorry about that, but thanks
Oh,
for
you're good.
coming
All
on.
good, man.
Fucking
You're welcome.
awesome. I'm rooting for you. Cannot wait for your fight. And everybody, make sure I've got your YouTube, I've got your Twitter, I've got your Instagram, and your Twitch on the screen. Everybody, follow him everywhere. Subscribe. Thanks for coming on the show, man. It's been awesome again. And I'll
Fuck yeah.
talk to you next time, hopefully. And either way, looking forward to your fight. And thanks for coming on, man.
I'll come back on before my fight one more
All
time.
right. Perfect. Sounds good. Can't wait.
Deuces, brother.
All right,
Have a
man.
good one.
All right, guys. That's the man, the myth, the legend, Sugar Sean O'Malley. We're live. We came back. Let me pull up the chat because we are on the live stream. We're going to re upload this, of course, to our main channel after we are done. We did it. We did it. Let's get this off the screen now. Make sure you guys follow him everywhere. I'll put it back on the screen before we get off, but let's get the chat up on the screen. All right. I don't even have the. He came, you guys. I was just sitting here with the Google Hangout up, and he just popped in because when we ended the stream earlier, I was like, "Oh snaps! Hey, we're here!" So we went live. I didn't even have time to pull up the live chat, the live dashboard. We got it in, and now we'll pull up the chat, chop it up with the full time family, and then we'll re-upload this to the main channel. Make sure everybody you subscribe to our main channel, Full Time MMA, our second channel, UFC Yankovic, where you can catch our live streams until we're free. We have a mini suspension on our main channel for BS copyright. So we'll be back live there soon. But with that being said, let's get to the live chat. YouTube studio. Sean O'Malley's got a fight coming up July 6th. Same card as John Jones versus Thiago Santos, Holly Holm versus Amanda Nunes. Holy smokes. That is going to be a amazing fight card. I cannot wait. We might have to get the proper 12 on deck for that night. Let's pull up the live chat. All right. Get back. Creator Studio Classic. Make sure you guys hit thumbs up if you haven't yet. Appreciate it. I see the 13 thumbs up in the building. All right. CSH Combat Sports. My boy O'Malley, tell him I said, "What up?" Sorry, coach, I did not have the chat up. Devontae Bartholomew says, "Isn't that card with Masvidal Askren too?" Oh, if that is, oh my, holy, it might be. Joe Wells says, "Glad to see you back." Sean John Doe says, "What's up?" I love how Sean hops on here. Legit dude from day one. Says, "Hey, someday I take Adderall prescription." Says, "Hello full time." This is now a party. Says, "Remove Lizard." Do you get nervous speaking to him? I would. I do a little bit, but man, I try to push through that shit. But I definitely do a little bit. I almost stumble up a couple times, but hopefully it doesn't come through. But I definitely do. Good to see you not stop grinding. Been watching for a while. And I said, "Hey, someday." Yes, yes, sir. Thank you guys for coming through to this. I'm gonna re-upload it to the main channel. And we're going to be live for the fights this weekend. You guys heard I've been dealing with a house fire and no electricity. I was at a hotel for a couple of days, but we're back now in the house. Everybody's safe. Everyone's okay. So that's all you can ask. With that being said, it is what it is. Salute to Coach CSH Combat Sports. Make sure everybody subscribes to Sean O'Malley. All of his social medias I'll put on the screen one last time. Oh, that's not that. There it is. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. Everybody, make sure you check out Sean O'Malley's social media. Give him a follow. Give him a subscribe. He's part of the Full Time family. Let the Full Time family know what you think in the comments. It is what it is. I'm out.